Hi, I'm Tim Stapleford, and I'm a co-founder and president and CEO of Spring Oaks Capital.
Hi, I'm Megan Stone. I'm a compliance manager here at Spring Oaks Capital.
Hello, I'm Jason Collins. I am a co-founder and chief operating officer for Spring Oaks Capital.
Hi, my name is James Cassidy, department manager with Spring Oaks Capital here in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Spring Oaks Capital is a financial services company. We work with banks and other lenders where we buy portfolios of loans that have been originated by those lenders. We acquire the loans typically when a customer has encountered some level of financial difficulty or distress. So banks and lenders often want to move on from, loans that are a little bit more challenging. And so we exist to acquire those loans and then work with those customers to develop financial solutions to get them back on their pathway to financial success.
The opportunity to work with Spring Oaks Capital was very appealing in the idea that I would be able to build something that is going to be part of Albuquerque and the surrounding area for years to come. So being involved in that venture was something that I always wanted to be part of. Now, every day I can walk into our building and remember when, it was bare bones and we didn't have anything in here, to having, almost half of the building filled up and seeing happy employees and helping to support them in their endeavors in life and providing them with a safe and comfortable environment to work in has been huge, for me and my family.
When we had the opportunity to expand to an additional marketplace for us, we hired a national consulting firm and spent several weeks just doing a national market survey and research project to identify initially 30 different potential markets for us for expansion. We narrowed that down through discussions and visits and trips, and it really came down to Albuquerque and one other marketplace for us. Area was possibly the deciding factor. The folks at Area were collaborators, they were partners, they were market research, an extension of our collaboration with this consulting firm.
One of the things that Area's really helped us with is creating awareness of our company and our brand. People see job opportunities for Spring Oaks Capital. Their first question is, what is Spring Oaks Capital? And then they have to Google us and read about our company and read our employee reviews and things of that nature. But Area's really helped with that by connecting us to the right media markets, and we've been highlighted on local TV. People in our interview process have mentioned that they've seen us on TV, they've seen announcements about us coming to the area. So we're really thankful and appreciative to the Area team for helping us with that challenge by getting our brand out there and telling a little bit about our story and what we're here to do.
One of the ideas that was very important to the leadership at Spring Oaks Capital was to not bring individuals from corporate office to establish and run the business. They wanted the Albuquerque office to be New Mexicans and people from the local job market. So in doing that, not only are we filling our building very quickly, but we're hiring a lot of individuals that are able to turn around and take their high value jobs and tell their friends, their family, take those wages that they weren't used to in the past and put that back into the local economy.
A lot of the employees are excited, obviously, they all work here, but they seem to enjoy working with us. And a lot of what we hear is just the opportunity for growth within the company, but also with the company as we get bigger. We continue to grow.
One of the things that we do here with Spring Oaks Capital is we hire individuals. So rather than doing mass hiring to where we try to bring on 200 individuals at once, my managers, myself, and our recruiters hire and vet each individual at a time. So where our growth is slow, our growth is sustained. So by bringing in those employees that really want to develop a career and grow and be part of something great, those are the people we bring on, and those are the people that are going to be able to not only continue to help us grow, but the 55 strong that we are now will turn into 200 to 300 strong soon.
We have, I think, 260 people in the Chesapeake, Virginia office, and over time, the plan would be to get to that sort of number here in Albuquerque. So we feel like we're off to a great start. The folks are enthusiastic, they're committed, they're open-minded, they're learning every day. We love the leadership team. We've hired every single person here locally except for one who moved from California to join the team here.
I had previously worked with one of the owners from Spring Oaks in my prior job. I had previous experience with him, but there are 4 owners here. But knowing his character, I knew that his business partners would be similar. I knew that they had been successful in the last 5 years that they've been a company, and granted they're young, but they've been very successful. So I knew that I wanted to work with a company that was still growing and that is not only successful, but also that I knew would take care of their employees. Just knowing the one person that I knew and his demeanor, I knew that it would be a good work environment. I knew that I would be seen in my role. And then on top of it, I just enjoy this line of work. I've been in the industry for almost 7 years now. So, it's interesting and it's different, and people always kind of tilt their head when you tell them what you do. But at the end of the day, I really enjoy working here. It's been a great company to work for. They really take care of their employees.
Yeah, so the onboarding education process is 3 weeks long. It's very interactive classroom training with our educator, and then transitioning them out to the floor, shadowing people that are currently doing the job today so they can see that hands-on and learn it. We then put them into what we call our nesting period, where it's kind of a hybrid in between classroom and actually doing their day-to-day job that we hired them for. So they're doing their job part of the day with support of the educator, their manager, and some tenured folks giving them support. And then we pull them back into the education room throughout the day to debrief, talked about what they learned, challenges they may have come across, things that we need to refresh them on, and then we replicate that process again throughout the week so that when they graduate education and get out to do their job full time, they're fully prepared and confident to do the job that we hired them to do.
We care about our employees to the extent that we provide medical, dental, vision, and a good amount of benefits that our company paid for. So that's not something that most New Mexicans are used to, and that's something that sets us apart and helps us to build a community here in the city.
We've made a commitment to the community to hire people that can develop careers here and have long-term success here. So we are always focused on long-term outcomes and long-term success, both with the customers that we're working with, I should say, and with the employees that we're looking to bring on board.
I think it's a very good opportunity. I think that Albuquerque is growing. There's a lot of construction, there's a lot of up-and-coming businesses. So I think that it's a very good opportunity beyond the quality of life, that there's definitely some growth opportunities here.